Right, well, I should be live, which is good. Wow, there we go. Live. Hang on. Right, let's get off there. Right, hello everyone. I'm going to be making this into a video as well for the channel, but so I've got two cameras operating at the moment, and I thought I'd build it live, do some of it live tonight. Now, as you know, there's a short shot on this already, so I'm waiting for the short shot. So I thought, well, let's crack on and start the build where we're already at, which will be good. So I've got my instructions up there on this on the monitor, so hopefully able to get this built together. If you can hear me and see me, just say hello in the chat. That'd be really good. Ooh. Oh. Right. Oh, what's just I didn't wear my gloves. So we got 27 in the chat. Come and say hello when you're in. Oh, I've got the chat on. That'll be better, wouldn't it? Let's get the chat box up so I can see. There we go. Chat box on. Good morning, Doc Brown. Good, Gary's on. Fenris. Bond Bug. Yeah. Andy Preston's in. Oh, we can hear you. That's good. You can hear me. Had an overshot on mic, Moz. Easy to remedy. Had an overshot on mic. On mine. Oh, I see what you mean. Okay, yeah. Mine's definitely an over. Mine's definitely an under one, as you can see there. I'm missing, like everybody else's, that shelf that's up there. It does look short as well. You see that? It's just, yeah, awful. So I need that sorted, and then I'll be able to get it to some sort of decent model, I think. So looking at the instructions, I need number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, number 6. So let's get 2 and 4 out first. So there's number 2 and there's number 4. I'll get me Voltrans out and let's give these a bit of a cut. I'm not too worried about the injection pin marks there. I'm just going to just cut them off pretty much flush on this one. So that one's number 4. And then we've got so that's number 2. Number 4 is this side, so we'll snip them off. Cool. Right, so number 2, number 4. Looks like I'm gonna have to trim that off a little bit there as well on the go with that on the eye. Cool. Excellent. Sanding stick. Looks like I have to catch up on home. Is the Wi-Fi shocking? Is the Wi-Fi shocking, is it? Bit of a clean up on this. So did any of you guys get the starter sets today from your local Lidl? They had the Willys Jeep there this time, and they had the yellow jacks, didn't they? It's worth buying the tanks because they are the new molding. So they're a piece of piss to build as well. They're really nice to build. So that'd be good. I'll just clean this up a little bit. Right, get these gloves off because you all recovered from me there, fixed out the other day. I am recovered. I am recovered, but I haven't even. I've not even opened up the box for the Whirlwind. I've seen enough of the Whirlwind now. Loved it, absolutely loved it. It was a fantastic day out, brilliant day out. Really, really good. So according to the instructions here, so number 2 needs to be on that side with that there. So number 2 needs to go there, according to the instructions, and number 4 needs to go there. Okay, number 2, number 4. That's the easy bit. So we need number 1, which I think is on a different sprue. Let's kick him out. So where's number 1, 2 on here? Number 1. So number 6 is there. Number 3 is there. So that's number 1 with them out there. So that's good. So let's find out where you got to cut this to. Very difficult to see where you cut this. I'm assuming you cut it right there. I'm assuming. I'll use a knife, I think. Let's use the knife. Let's use the knife on this one because I can see it better. So there it is there. So you want to get to about there. And boom, there you go. Up to there, I think. There's a flat spot there. And cut through. You've got these bits here, so I'm assuming you just cut these off here, I think. So you get a better view. Okay. Get a better view of this so I can see. Let's have a look. Right. So it looks like you're cutting through there. Okay. That seems pretty simple enough. Right. It's in the UK, little starter sets, not Belgium. No, I get that. Okay, so that's that one done. I think I've got to. So they are square. So that needs to snip off there. So they're square. So in theory, they go like this into there as a square. Okay, that's cool. So square and square. A little bit of the old Tamiya extra thin in there. And they should go that direction. Okay, so you can go in there. It's the first one. And then a little bit too much there, I think, on that one, but hey ho. Not going to go anywhere, is it? And then that fits on into there. There you go. Perfect. So there you go. That's the first 2 bits together. Oh, cooking on gas. So we need number 3 now. So we're looking on here, and there's so that's number 6 or number 3, and it's looking like yeah. So you've got the 2 bits. So you want to cut them as close to there as you can. So you get the square bit as well. Okay, and then that side there. Cool. So you end up square at the end there. That's what they should be, square, which is handy. So that means they can only go in 1 of 4 ways, in it. So if it was round, cool. Right, and they go on the front with the these bits hanging at the front here, it looks like. So you go in there like that. Lots of motorbikes tonight. You can hear them on the channel. Lucky once in our living in the UK. Yeah. How are you, Moz? Yeah, pretty good. I'm tired. Very tired. Yeah, it's been one of those weeks, really. You get exhausted from, you know, having a really good day on Tuesday, and then you get that sort of lull, don't you? Back to the old grind. That's got to switch around. Actually, that's got to be facing that way. That's cool. Fingers and thumbs. This one, I tell you. So we put that in there. Fingers and thumbs. He goes in there like that. And he should. Ah, you bugger. Why they couldn't have mowed this in one piece back in the day. There's one on eBay for sale. An original Bond Bug. £8,000 at the bids at the moment. He's in there. So what did everybody think of the helicopter then? Anybody else pre-ordered it? Anybody else tempted to pick up that Sea King? My airbrush compressor's at work. Oh, that's a shame, Ryan. Compressors, they just die. I think I've had 3 or 4 in my lifetime. Come on, you bugger. Leave that to set for a minute. 14 kits is not a stash. The Skytrain ordered in November arrived yesterday. Bloody hell, really? Wow. Going to have a busy winter with what the Gannet and Sea King sneaking to the front of the queue. Yeah, I get that, mate. I get that indeed. Got him in now. So that's 2 bits in. What do I need again? I need number 5, which is that one there, but he's right close, he is. So I'm going to have to be very careful here how I cut this one. Oh, that's not a lot of tongue there to go in, I'm afraid. So be very careful with this one here. So they're all in. Yeah, a very little amount. Come on. Oh. I supposed to put that in there? Actually, I've done it wrong. That's why it's probably on top. Come on, straighten up, please. I should go on the top then. In there. Oh, see what I mean? Now it's quite delicate. I'll make sure that's square. Make sure he's square. This one here fits on top, apparently. I'm just waiting for that to dry, I think. Yeah, it looks a little bit, it's a little bit complex for the start. Very mini art, if you know what I mean. Very mini art. Bye, folks. If anyone wants to jump up with me, just let me know if you want to come and join me, and I will send you the link if you want to come and join me. So I wanted to crack on with the start this tonight. I've got, so I've got a bit to come. We line them up to the yellows a minute, make sure they're pretty square. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. Pretty happy with that. I like trying to build a house of cards. That, yeah. If anyone wants to come up, let me know, and I'll put the link in the chat. You want to come up and join me? So it's an ad hoc one anyway. I just thought I'd get on and try and build this model. I've got the iPhone here, just there, painting as well. You're painting it with Outlaw paint? No, I'm not. Well, I am, and I'm not. The orange is going to be Tamiya, because I haven't got Outlaw in orange, but everything else is all Outlaw. That one there I'm using, LP51 pure orange, which I think will go well. I would wait on the Yellow Sea King. I would do if you got the one I like is the first one, the blue, the bluey sea grey one. What's it called again? HAS1. That's the one I'd want to do. But yeah. Well, so if anyone wants to come up and build, they can. That's drying nice, that is. There you are. Make sure. It's always handy having these yellow grid lines, because you can see how well it's gone together. You like the red nose one? Yeah. Yeah, it is a good one. It is a good one. I hope that they would be a Yellow Sea King with the new release. Yeah, but they've done it in a way. This is the beauty about model kits, is that they can reissue it, can't they, with the scheme that you want at a later date. But there is aftermarket. I bet there's aftermarket already if you want aftermarket. Oh, have you got a hernia with you, Johan? I've had a hernia for nearly 12 months now. Every time it's like bulges on the top of my stomach, like I've got to get it fixed. But they won't do nothing until it becomes a pain in the ass to me, apparently. Well, that's what I've been told. That's what I've been told. You got one. You got one in my lower back. Oof, that sounds really bad. Hello, Nathan. I hope you're well, my friend. Hope you are well. Just waiting for this to dry. 7 minor herniated discs for me. 4 in the lower, 1 mid, and 2 upper. What are you, $1 billion man? Honestly. And nerve pains are able to build at the moment. Oh, bless you, mate. I hope you're getting better soon. Yeah, get on and do some, taggers. Get on and do some. Get on and do some. I'm doing quite well, actually, Nathan. Doing quite well. I've got me dad coming over on Sunday because we're going to build that 2-stroke engine that I've been sent. You know, a little diddy thing. So we're going to be building that. But I'm trying to get hold of, if anybody knows, where's the best place to buy the engine, the fuel for the engine. I know it's radial control, but we can't work out whether the engine's got a glow plug or not. So you need 2 different types of fuel, don't you? There's one that without a glow plug and one with a glow plug. If you can tell me which one I need, that'd be perfect. Or buy the 2, I think. But I'm trying to get hold of some. That's the problem. That's what I've got issues with. Yeah. Anyway, Nathan, how are you getting on at the at Airfix? Anyway, have you been enjoying doing the video in? Because some of the stuff you've been producing recently has been pretty smart. I'll tell you what I did like this week was, you know, when they celebrate, there's like, they've got the big screen at the pub and they all celebrate, and you've put like the unveiling of the Sea King on that. That did make me laugh. I did chuckle. I text Brooke and just said, loving your work. I don't know who actually edited that video. I'm assuming it must be you. But yeah, it's it made me laugh. Made me proper laugh. So how's this going to fix on there anyway? That's pretty much dry now. Yeah, it was a brilliant shot. That was a really good shot. The RC King has a different window layout and a different lumps and bumps. Yeah. Well, I know you can't build it American because it's a totally different animal. And also Airfix won't release it because they'll get a licensing agree. Have to have a licensing agreement there because it's Sikorsky and not Wessex or Wessex, whatever it is. I wonder why that won't go on there. But it's got to point straight out, so it's got to be absolutely spot on to get that to fit in there. Where are my other? Let's try this, shall we? See if we can get it to fix in there. Bastard. Get in. Yeah, it is a shame that we've got short shot on this one. Gary from Gary Stuff's got short shot. Who else told me on Tuesday they got short shot? Somebody else got short shot as well. So it must be that first batch, but it is disappointing. But you know, it is what it is, isn't it? You know, you can't get it right all the time, I guess. I'm gonna actually just glue that in. I think a little dab of the old the TT, in it goes. Hold in there for a minute. There you go. Perfect. Make sure he's straight out. He's straight out as well. Look at that. I need to check my little bought Tomahawk if they're short on it. I won't tell you. I bought 11, 12, 13, 14 today. I went to three different Lidls as well to see if any of them had the Mitsubishi Zero, but they didn't. But have you noticed on the starter sets, they don't come with flying hours? Check your starter sets. They don't come with flying hours. You heard it here first. All right. You heard it here first. Because that's what I do. I'll buy 10. That's 10 flying hours, Well, for £6, what we're done with them here. So here you go. So there you go. There's the Sherman Firefly, and that would be where the flying hour is, and there is no flying hour on this. Okay, so found the yellow nut in Lidl. Yeah, you didn't have the Zero either because the Zero. But then I saw the Willys Jeep and I picked up 3. So I've got a plan for the Willys Jeep. I'm going to actually make them and put them in like civilian colours and do a little bit of diorama with them. So yeah, is that basically going on there? That's going on there now. So I think if I put him in there and a little bit of TTT, boom, that will be good. I must get Nathan from Airfix to jump on Airfix and chill so he can talk to us about his journey with Airfix and because he's the one who goes, he's the fun guy that goes, hi, what aeroplane is this behind me? Like that, absolute legend. Really good lad. Hi lads, do I need to use a gloss varnish before applying decals or can I use matte as well? Well, that is going to be one of the biggest debates going. Personally, I would gloss. Because if you imagine a matte finish is a rough finish, isn't it? So just imagine a sheet of glass, okay? And when you put decal on a matte finish, you're going to get the silver in. But if you've got a smooth surface, you've got no reason then for the light to get through. It's going to be flat and smooth, isn't it? So my suggestion is to always gloss, then go over it with a matte finish. You can get away with it. For example, have I got it here or not? It must be one of the boxes. What I've done with it. Where is it? Here it is. So, when I did a test run, this here, which is the Lipish, is it 219? I didn't have any gloss varnish. So you can see there's a little bit of silver in on the decal. But this is just a test run. This is what I was using to test out the Outlaw paints. And I got silver in. And that's only because I put that shit on like a matte finish. That's silver in that's silver in there. Can you see that? Let's get the camera in focus. Focus. Wipers. That's silver in. Whereas this was glossed, that has no silver in. You see that? That's Outlaw paint as well with matte finish, and then what I did was give it a bit of a basic wash for that Antarctic. So yeah, you're quite right, plastic. It depends on the matte finish, I guess. So there you are. So that hasn't got beautiful. This is a great kit, by the way. I thoroughly enjoyed making this. Really good kit, that one. Enjoyed it. So that's all together now. I think I'm pretty happy with that. Looking pretty square on the yellow there, isn't it? So I'm pretty sure that's done. Yeah, silver is when you can see the carrier film on the decal. That's absolutely correct. Right, so we got that far now. So there. Now it's time to go put in the axle or the transmission. Not transmission, the diff on the back. I keep saying transmission. So I need to find where the transmission is. So we're going to need parts 7, 10, 11. So number 7, number 7, which is number 7 here, number 7. Made myself a flappy box for this one. So flappy box time. Look at this. Look at this. Oh, flappy box. So where's number? So there's number 7 there. Number 7. What's that one? That's number 7. So that's number 7 there. So I'm assuming I've got to uncut them as well off that. So number 7, and that's that direction there. Oh no, it's the wrong way round. That way, is it? Oh, got to turn them around. Hang on, I'm getting confused here. I'm getting confused. That's right, yeah. Cough, fighting me then a little bit. Right. So you should have 2 pinholes there. 1, 2, which is good. Would you like better results with the yellow if you prime it pink? Yes, that's true, but I didn't have yellow primer. I just primed this with the Outlaw and then sprayed the yellow on top. And I think the yellow went down so well that I ended up with a semi, because I've never had yellow go down so well. But yeah, you're right. Pink's a very, very good one. And you can't get it no more. I've been told you can't get the pink primer from Mr. Colour, in it. So yeah. Tiny bit of cleanup required. Semi, yeah, I got semi on. There you go, so that's that one there. You need Les Yellow's layer to get the proper finish. You can do it without it, as Moss did, and still get great results, although you end up with a thick layer of paint. 2 coats on that yellow. Nunu. Sprayed up absolutely lovely. Right, so this one here needs to go. So what is that on there? Number 10. Need number 10 a minute. Where's number 10 to? Number 10. Interesting. Okay. I think there's a mistake there. So that's number 10 to me. I can see that number 10. Where my thumb is. Let's go up to the camera here. Oops, number 10. So that one there is number 10. But on the instructions I've got in front of me, whoops. You see what it says there? That's number 10 there. And number 11's there. So I'm assuming number 10 is just that. Because that fits on the bottom of that up to there. I'm guessing. Okay, let's try that then, shall we? We'll have a little play. I like having a little play. Oh, which airbrush did you get, Bruno? Which one did you get? This one here on Amazon, the Fengda FE183 is a good beginner one. That's a really good one. That is for beginner. And it comes with 2, 3, and 5 0.5 needles. Oh dear. Gavin Harewood, is it too late to mention foul language? You can use foul language. So that's number 7. And that goes that way. And in theory, then, that should fit on there. Coolio. Cleaned him up. So a little drop in that one. A little drop in that one. And then this should fit on top nicely. Where's me flat irons? Whoops. Pretty good. What I might do is a little dollop down there. Make sure he's flush. And that'll give him some extra strength then, I reckon. Okay. We'll leave that a minute to dry. We should get Moz to buy a Tamiya brush to review it on how great they are. Do you know what I've bought? Oh, you've got it, have you? That's the one I got, the 186K. Is that the one? I got the 183K, sorry, 183K, yeah. And you got the TimberTech ABPS T08 compressor. Okay. I would have gone with the Fengo one. Because I've used, and that's the one I use now. I've never bought an expensive compressor because they just die. That's what they do, they die. So I end up so I buy cheap ones because I know they're going to die. Because I had expensive and they died. I had the Badger one and that died within 6-7 months. So I just buy cheaper ones now. Light yellow with red works better than white and red. Not a super saturated yellow. Sorry, not a super saturated yellow, but a lighter, less saturated one works so well. Get that? Yeah. But the thing about yellow is you've got to dirty it up a bit, haven't you? So it just looks too yellow. So I get all that. That's drying nicely. Cool. So in theory, we need to get number 10 hooked up. Anyway, we need to get, before we want to get the axle. Where's the axle? The axle, the diff to. Where's the diff to on this one? Where's the diff? Where's the diff? Not that one. There's the diff there. Look at that for a diff. That's quite a long one. So we'll cut him again right on that line. Cool. Then we'll cut that one right on that line. Okay. A little bit of a seam line there, but I'm not too worried about it because I don't think you'll see it so much when it's underneath. We'll give it a bit of a rub. you go. A cheap airbrush works better than the expensive ones, in my experience. Audi had a cake decorators cordless for $9.99. I've been spraying prior with it for months. Been not bad at all, although needs a good polish. I got my paid $20 for mine. I paid £20 for mine. And I've got it here in my bag somewhere. And I used it to spray outdoor paints with. I was that confident. You mean this one here? Needs a good clean, actually. But yeah, there you go. That's the one that I got for 20 quid. 19.99 I bought mine for. Yeah, this is the bit. So looking at the instructions, I presume that just fits all the way through there. Like that, right up to the very end. Got him in. Yeah, he's in. So then we need the other bit now. Make sure he should be straight, shouldn't he? So twist him a little bit. Twist him there. So he's straight. A little bit down a bit. There you go. If I don't glue him, he should be all right for moving. So if I need to move him again, then glue him in. I think that's the answer. Oh, right. Let's just... Ooh. Bit of a clean up. Clean him up a little bit. Perfect. And then we need to cut these little bits off. Perfect. Clean them up the edge. In theory, then that should fit on there. Ooh, cooking on gas tonight. Hello, always dry fit. Oh, look at that. Cool. Look at that, eh? Isn't that perfect? Hi, Jason. How are you, my friend? Model kit stuff. Moved him now. Bugger. Oh, get in. Right. Turn him over. Give a pinch. There you go. Woohoo! Do you know what? For a chassis, it is a little bit bit of a brain thinker, that one, for a builder. Does make me wonder why they just couldn't do that in one back in the day. Yeah, I'm just waiting on that bit, that short shot, that's all. Did you get one, by the way, Jason? Did you get one? You got one, didn't you? Nunu, did you order one? Did you get the shorter shot like I did without missing the parcel shelf here? Or was it just, you know? Yeah. Make sure it's straight again. Put them up to the yellow lines. That's pretty much straight in it. Look at that. Perfect. Perfect. I have a hit. I have a hit of shelf. A bit of shelf. Oh, so yours was also yours was also a short shot. Bit concerned with this instruction. I'm going to double check this because it's saying, I'm looking at the instructions here. So the next bit now is to put, I presume that's a spring there. That's a spring. Because if that spring there goes there, because number 10 and number 11 is basically suspension. That they're saying 10 and 11. So I'm assuming I've just got to put that on. That's, well, I'm worried that the first batch has got a short shot. And we're all going to be waiting. And also, because they actually told me that they're sending it this week, right? If it turns up and I haven't got it, you know, the instructions clearly show there. Look at the instructions. You see that? You got a lip up and a cross. So that's where the window will fit in. So we look at the back. You see that? So the window on this camera's shockingly shite. There you go. It should fit on that shelf there. So we shall see. But everything else is all pretty good. Mozazine 2 is brilliant, as I read it the other day. Oh, you enjoyed it, did you? Yeah. That bloke, when I did my bit about speaking Latin, that bloke is the original, well, he's Mr. Tamiya, the first ever Tamiya. Somebody's asked me to make it into a poster, but I can't because I ain't got the copyright to this. But maybe I can just put the words up. You know, so you got about 25% of the show. You might get away with it then, Jason. You might get away with it. Yeah, I saw that. You get the cup, don't you, Taggers? You can get the cup. I think they'll do something in Airfix now. You know, they set it. My Bond Bug was overshot. And by the way, that Mustang kit I got free from your auction is made of a sort of plastic. I remember plastic kits in cornflake packets. I had a soapy wash and a coat of primer. I reckon I quadrupled its value. Sorry, mate. I've built that Mustang kit years and years ago, and I thought the plastic was pretty good. But yeah, you know, this is zine number 2. You know, it's just some random thoughts of me that, you know, with a little bit of fun in there. So there is an online version. Email me if you want. You like the plane, do you, Ryan? Yeah, I've got to build my ME262 at some point as well. My parts fit fine once I removed the extra spur on the mating surface. What are you talking about, Gary? So I'm going to have to sort out what I'm going to do. I'm going to assume that that part 10 is basically the suspension. Yeah, I'm assuming that there you go. There's a suspension there for part 10. So if we're doing that and that on the back, let's go in the other direction now. That's where the spring is. So we've got to put the spring in there. The overshot on the Bond Bug is a spiky spurt on the parcel shelf. Ah, is it? Are you using the black decal for black or painting and using the small decal options? I'm going to be using the black decal. I'm not going to. Well, I don't know. I did think of that. I did think of that the other day because I reckon this tire black might make it pop. Or do I just go full alpha leather and just use the decals for what it is to be? You know. Gary, have you built the Bond Bug, have you? Oh, sorry. Yeah. So I know there's that black. I've also got another black as well. Or do you use the rubber black? Because the rubber black, because once you give it a gloss, that will give it a vinyl look. So I don't know. I really don't know what to do about it. All I know is that I just love the way they've done the glass, so it looks like vinyl. The way it's got that, it's a lovely little vinyl look to it. Yeah. So right, I'm pretty happy with that now. That's looking pretty good. It's all pretty flat there. So now I suppose I better do if I turn and put the instructions back. Where do I do the instructions? Right. I don't know if you can see this. I'll just tip the camera up so you can see. What I do is if I just do this a minute and twist that. If I do that, is it twist that one? Yeah. So at the moment, there's my monitor, and I've put a piece of what's it called? What do you call it? Saw. You know what they call it. For cutting metal. And I've got some magnets up there, and I just hold it up there in position. Whoops. And that's where my instructions are. So when I'm doing this, something a bit different, isn't it? So let's just put this back in position. Whoops, over the top of the iPhone. And there we go. Hacksaw, that's the word. Yeah, because the glass was never like that. Whoops, let's move that out of the way from the iPhone a minute. Let's just pull that iPhone back a bit, push him down a bit. That's cool. You can go along there. Perfect. There you go. I use a music stand for instructions. Yeah, because I've got the monitor in front of me up high, I just done that just to see what I'm doing. Right, so we need to get off, move that to the side there. We need part number 10 and number 11. So I'm going to actually cut off the gates with it this time because I want to get this done proper. So that's cool. Let's take that one right off the. Let's give it a proper clean up, I think. Get in close and nip it. Yeah. Oh, look at that. That's not bad, actually. That's not bad. All that needs is a little bit of a sand. Oh, I'm liking that. That's easy. So maybe I could have got in a bit closer than I thought. Oh, that's not looking too bad at all. Right. Lovely jubbly. Let's get the old the floory stick out and give it a bit of a rub. Yeah, nice to see you, Jason. Thanks for popping in and leaving a like. And next time you're free on a Monday, let me know. I've emailed you before, haven't I? To jump on Airfix and chill. Come on and join us and have a chat. Always welcome, mate. Always welcome. Just tried a new glue. Works great on resin. Which glue's that? Right, so that's done number 10. So number 10, he fixes up there and lands on there. Or is it the other way around? So the big eye on top, do you reckon? Big eye on... Oh, you bastard. Let's use a flat one. Right. So big eye, if I do it that way around, it hides that. Cool. Come on. Cool. So big eye on top. Come on. There you go. Are there two different eye sizes? I don't know. Maybe my imagination. Oh, don't flick out for me. I'll go that way. Come on. In you get. He's tight. He's very tight. Clean the hole out a minute. He is tight. No pressure, 8. Good vibes. Rocket Hot. Is that Dulux material? Yeah. Yeah, Rocket Hot's good stuff. Oh, that is really tight getting that on there. So it doesn't say how far it goes on. Oh, it sticks. So it's supposed to be out that far, is it? Oh, I just dropped it on the floor, you motherfucker. Oh, that's all right. I've got it. Don't worry about it. Drop the bollock then. Right. So it doesn't go all the way on then. It only goes on the edge there. Okay. But then it doesn't quite... Don't flick off on me like that. Maybe I need to twist it a little bit then. Okay, that'll do. Right, so make sure it's not too dry. That goes on there, and then that fixes on there. Cool. Ah, there you go. See? Things are sent to try us, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. And normally, it fucks up on me. That goes there. Dollop in there. And that should keep it safe and secure. Oh! Oh! That's pretty good, that. Right. There you go. No woman, no cry. Right then, number 11. Get you out of here. Perfect. Oh. There you go, number 11. What do my little sanding stick? There we go. Yeah, I found that quad bike seat. Yeah, found it. Found it. Even after I hoovered as well. Yeah, I nearly died. I see here somewhere, ready for the next to do the next quad bike. You get 2 in that kit. Yeah, made me cry, that did. Chozo, I can't change a carpet in it because it's just moving everything out to change a carpet is just a mission in itself. So I suppose I better just be a bit more careful, won't I? Just be a bit more careful with it all. Right, so that one goes on there now. That one slots on there. And that one slots on there. Like so. Just push in a little bit. Oh, okay. Right. And he slots on there. And then just 2 little dabs of glue will keep all that in position. That's all it needs. Flick a bit in there. Flick a bit there. Just go over here a little bit just to clean that up. Perfect. And then do the same on the other side. Clean up any. Here you go. Perfect. And to be fair, that's coming together pretty well. Look at that. Whoa. We've been on here for an hour and a half. Monster 2, Carpet Monster 0. Yeah, Carpet Monster. Well, to be fair, I've done with the seat now. In the seat here somewhere. I put it somewhere safe. It's saying that famous last words like, oh, I kept this somewhere safe. It's here somewhere. I thought I'll build something. I'll build the other quad bike when I get the chance. So there you go. So that's pretty much done and dusted, that bit. Then you've got to do the front section, which is this bad boy here. And looking at the instructions, so we've done step 2 and put the springs on. Step 3, you've got the front, which is looks like it's 2 bits there, which clamp on, and then that fits in there. So there must be a little. Well, have I missed a bit here? Or am I looking fucking stupid here? Oh, there you go. Number 6. I haven't put number 6 in yet. What a numpty. Oh, number 6. God, I didn't see that. No one else told me in the chat that I missed that bit out. So you're all to blame. You're all to blame on this one. Where's number 6 to? Yeah, you're all to blame because you never told me I had to do that bit. I didn't see number 6 there. Where's number 6? Number 6 is there. Okay. Number 6. Let's get you on board as well then. Okay. Just snip. That's quite close to the gate, that, isn't it? Got to cut that bit off carefully. That's good. Excellent. Right, so that's where the clamp goes, is in there. Numpty. Absolute numpty. Moz is a numpty. Didn't see that. Right. So this bit here, looking at the instructions, I think it goes that way then, does it? Just check that spring a minute. Yeah, so that's definitely that way around them. Okay, we can do that. Oh, toot me late. Take off parts of, yeah, I should do really, yeah. But as you see that, what that there, I just, yeah, that's me bad days. I jumped the gun a little bit, but you can see it's the trouble is that all they've done is photocopy, haven't they? They've just photocopied. I haven't done that for a long time. It just kind of hoodwinked me. It's like that bit there filters down, like it's like you're reading it. That bit there goes into that bit there. I didn't see that. You get part blindness, don't you, as well? Okay. Yeah. Make the nut right now, mate. Who needs a compressor? Get the hairy stick out, mate. Nothing's stopping you. That's at right angles. So I think that's pretty much in position now. So dollop there. And then a dollop there. Cool, leave that to dry. It doesn't make sense for Moss to do with his setup, but that's why I snip my pieces out and put them on the instructions as I build. Yeah. I basically I look at the instructions. I've got the instructions in the line of sight. But like that number 6, they're totally full. They, as I said, all they are photocopies of a photocopy, aren't they? So they're quite blurred as well. So they're not quite as good as you would like them to be. You know? And that, I'm going to live by that. You live and die by the sword anyway, don't you? Yeah. So what am I looking at now? Part number 14. Part number 14, which is that one there. Part number 14. Just clean this up a little bit. And oh, I'll do. Yeah. So very, you can see that in the screen there. You got some very, very fine holes. There's a fine hole there, and that's where the shot goes up in between. So this has got to be dead perfect. This has to get this in. So I'm looking at the instructions again. That needs to go out that way, and that fits basically in there like that, I guess. Which looks a little bit odd, but apparently that's the way it goes in. Does look odd, doesn't it? You would have thought that there would have been a hole there, but no, it fits in like that, I guess. Let's just turn that around so I can see it proper. Fits in like that. You would have thought it would have just... It's got cutouts there. There's little cutouts there as well. But you would have thought that would have, they would have gone one into the other. Like that. I think that's how it's supposed to go. Unless it does go... Yeah. Does it go underneath? Or does it go flat? I'm assuming that's how it goes together. Not happy about it, but it's looking pretty likely though, isn't it? Not 132, I haven't, but I've done the Revell top with cable back in the day, way welly. But you go for big anyway, don't you? 132 is quite big, isn't it? It looks like I have to do that then. So, but that still doesn't look very central to me. I suppose if the wheel goes there, that is central, isn't it? So maybe I've got to do it that way. Okay, well here goes nothing. Right. Here goes nothing. Oh. Wow. There you go. Be a really good idea. Well, Richie, Bond bugs are Reliant, aren't they? They were Reliant built them, but Bond was the guy who, well, designed them. I hope that's right, I really hope that's right. On the instructions, it looks right. Oh, that's right. Then I need to put while that's drying, I need to cut this one out carefully and shove him in the two holes. Right. Oh, Oh. And this is at an angle. No, stay upright, please. Oh, you twat. It is fiddly. Bloody fiddly. And it's at an angle. Come on. Hold him, hold him, hold him. He's at a very, very tricky angle. Put him on his side a minute. Like that. That's better. So he's moved forward a little bit now, so he's go back a little bit. Interesting. Seen a Rato a few times in the car park. Yeah, the old plastic pegs. The last one, believe it or not, the last Reliant I saw was a 4-wheel drive at a vintage car rally. But the thing is, though, they should have lasted because they were plastic. They didn't, the bodywork wouldn't have rusted out, would it? But look on eBay. There's one on eBay. Yeah, there's one on eBay. Hang on, let me show you. Here you go. Look at that one. Any absolutely gorgeous. So if you need pictures for this, it looks like you paint the top of the engine orange, which is what I'm going to do. Classic, isn't it? Looks really cool. Did the plastic rot away, did it? Did the fiberglass rot away? I didn't know that. The Airborne Jeep was probably the most fiddly model I've ever built. That thing is tiny. Steel chassis that rotted. Okay. If you want to buy one, there's one there for £8,000. If I had £8,000, I'd buy one. That's looking pretty cool now. I'm quite happy with that. That's looking pretty well, So you're up to 18 parts now. What's the next bit then? I've done that. And then we need to go 12 and 13. So 12 and 13 on this one here. Oh my word, they're tiny. 12 and 13. And they get stuck together, do they? Tiny pieces. Okay. Oh. Tiny little. I need some blue tack. Where's me white tack gone? I had a whole load of white tack here before. What have I done with that? Where are you? That'll do. Right. Let's get the old white tack out. So in theory, that goes on there like that. And this swings around and goes in like that. Oh, it's going to be a nightmare. Oh. This must be the hardest bit to do this. Getting that absolutely spot on. And you got to clean them up. There we are. Oh. Really, Airfix? This was 2 pieces? Really? Are you shitting me? Yeah, Sebtech, your woven patches are on the way today, I think. I think they're today or tomorrow. Whoops. Don't want to lose that bit. So, on we go. Let's have a go. Turn around. On top. Come on. So make sure it's the right way around now. Oh, is he in flat? I think that's the best I'm going to get him. He's looking pretty good. Yeah, he's looking pretty good. I think that's best I'm going to get, I think, like that. That's really hard, that is. Right. Yeah. Got to do a bit of cleanup on him. But as long as that circle's pretty much there, it's the best I can do. Right. That's a bit tough. I went to... Right, so the hype is this, taggers. If you're over the age of 40, 45, 50, you would have been around when it was released back in 1974, and then released again in 1976. And then we thought that the only kit that, we thought it disappeared, it was gone. Lost. Then somehow it got found. So, and it's like what do you call it, a Fabergé egg. Because they thought they could never make them again. They were built all those years ago, and now they can't find them. So that's quite funny, that is, Jeff. My missus don't give out about my stash anymore. because I got a hip replacement. Wayne Welly. I made up for it by getting her a chippy. Chippy tea, pie chips, peas and gravy. What was that, Seb? Which one did you not get? Let's have a quick look. I went and bought 2 tanks. New tooled I had at Christmas, but none were left in my local. Yeah, the Tiger One and the Sherman Firefly are the new tooled ones, and they go together really, really well. You won't go far wrong with them tanks. They're very, very good. I've even built them on. This is the one. This is the show. It's a bit dusty now. Sherman Firefly using the paints in the box. Okay, that's brush painted. Okay, that's brush painted. I just had a little bit of dirt on the back there. You can see that underneath, so I wanted to show that it was brush painted, so I left it. This was all brush painted, but the only thing I recommend is if you're going to finish it, on the last coat, try and find yourself one of these flat brushes. This is the 10mm flat brush. Water it down 50-50 and then go over it with that brush, and you won't get any problems there. So that was all done with that. Yeah, your missus quite hip then. Yeah, Sherman Tiger. They are the new tooling. Yeah. She's got a greasing nipple for the hip, Jeff. No bollocks, has she? Yeah, it was extras time. Yeah, last year. She's got a greasing nipple for a hip. Yeah. I think she's got 2 nipples, but I wouldn't say they're for greasing. You lads. Crumbs. Oh, there we go. So that's now glued together. I'm not going to do any work on this tonight. I'm going to let it proper set and then give it a good clean up tomorrow. And then attach that to underside. And then, so the underside will come out and leave that little hole there. And then I've got that to wrap around. I've got the engine to build. So, right. So in theory, I've got that little piece I've just glued together to go there. Then I've got that L piece to go by that side there. And that attaches to that track rod, then into that tie rod. Okay, no, so tie rod, track rod. Is that right? Tie rod, track rod. Or was it the other way around? And then you got like a bracket there. Then you move on to the engine, which is parts in itself. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then you've got the prop, I guess. So the engine fits in there. That prop fits there. The engine fits. That part of the engine fits there. Wow, I forgot the engine's underneath the front, innit? So I've got some good material, some good pictures to use. And then it starts to paint. Yeah, when you do the Firefly, you actually get it correct because you don't put the gun in, do you? You blank it off. They got a blanking bit in the full kit. I think they played a blinder. I think they played a blinder, to be honest. Doing that with like the V5 is with the Mark 5C Spitfire. They done the full shebang. Yeah. If you want to build a good Sherman in 172, you won't go far wrong with the Hella kit, the Hella version. That's quite a good kit. So that's got a set now, and I've got to work out number 16. Where's number 16? 2 on here. Number 16. 1837. There's your pedals, your handbrake. Where's it to then? Where's that piece gone? Trying to find part number 16. 16 on here. There it is there. Look at that. Such a tiny little fucking bit as well. Really tiny. With a hole as well. So I'm assuming that fits on the actual axle, and then the ball joint goes in the top there. That's what I'm assuming. But I'll do that another day. Yep. Oh. Yep. Oh. Got a bit of a cold coming, I think. The Hasegawa 172 tanks are hard now. Hard to find now, some of them. Yeah. They probably are. Hasegawa's got hard anyway to find, hasn't it? Yeah. The A3 E8 Wayne Red Dog does a Fury type storage kit in resin. Tigers, have you not got an Airfix shirt with a massive logo yet from Dale? Well, not quite. I haven't got the big logo one, but what I have got is this one with the Airfix logo there. The Airfix logo there. What's the wrong one? And the Airfix logo on my shirt. And I've got a red one as well. Got a red one. It's even inside out. I've got a red one as well with a Airfix logo and Airfix. Has it got one on the sleeve? No. Yeah, the Airfix logo on the sleeve as well. So I've got that one as well. Which look really cool. Look really, really cool. As you know. So we're nearly there. We're getting. I think we've broken the back of that Bond Bug. Yeah, shut up, Nearly. They are good. They're in the shop now. I think they're available in the shop. But yeah. You got the works do have some cheap deals for kits, sometimes I go in there just for a little natter and a little look, and they do have some good kits in there sometimes. I don't think Airfix do a set of pants, do they? I have some Airfix socks. Is there some going? Hobbycraft, yeah, honestly, Hobbycraft is mega dear. Mega dear, definitely. I prefer that to the I'm with Will Airfix one. Yeah. I can't wait to do something with them at some point. I've got so much to build. Look, you know, I've got so much to build. I don't know where to start. You know, there's like this little beast here. You know, where do I start? I do not have a special relationship with Dale at all. So let's not go there. He don't tell me nothing. In fact, he tells me lies. Are you doing it as well, are you, Nina? Are you going to jump on and do yours? On Airfix and Chill Monday, I'll have it out on the bench and we can have a good look at it on the bench on Monday and talk through it and stuff. I need to find loads of space, mate. Honestly. So much going on at the moment. So much going on. Come on. Close that one. Got so many windows open as well. Yeah. Anyway, so I've been on nearly 2 hours now, and so I've done quite a bit on that Bond Bug. I'm quite happy with how far I've got with it. You know, most of the chassis is now done, so it'll be a case of leaving that to dry overnight, and then probably Saturday during the day I'll do some more. I may not come on live. I may do some more. Ready for the build. I'm going to film it. I'm filming it for the build. I will go live when I spray it up because I've got some ideas on how I'm going to spray it up. Because you have to spray some of it black, some of it orange. So yeah, it should be good. It'll be primed up first. Chassis will be done black and added bits of silver, hand painted in for highlights. No weathering on this. This is going to be just a pure spray up, then a gloss finish, decals on, gloss finish, and that'll be good. Oh, by the way, got the replacement paints for the starter set challenge. Brilliant. On a serious note, what's the best color wash for gloss black? Crumbs. Nunu will know that. The best color wash for gloss black. It'll be a dark grey, won't it? What do you want to wash dark black in? What is it? What have you actually built that's gloss black that needs a wash to? Grey wash, yeah. That's interesting. Making the Phantom, Black Mike. Don't Tamiya do a panel line accent in like a really light grey? Or is that more like a medium grey? Fenrir took the words right out of my mouth. I used the Tamiya panel line accent colour grey and it worked great on my F11.7. Not to my knowledge. I thought on the instructions I thought Airfix was orange was M27. Can't remember now. Wolf Richard, Halford's primer or high coat? High coat's really, really good. All the die casters use high coat primer. My favourite primer before I started using Outlaw and the Tamiya one is Humbrol. Humbrol primer is very, very good. Very good. It really does bind to the plastic. So if you ever channel, you prime something, then you painted it, put the masking on, and you peel the masking tape off, and the paint comes off with it. Yeah. 50 years ago, there was no orange made. Yeah. How you getting on with your airbrush, Dan? Are you really enjoying it? I was going to see on Scale Mates because they had the instructions, didn't they, on Scale Mates? Oh, by the way, folks, Airfix and Chill this week. We've got the case upstairs, but I'm selling on auction my full range. I think it's the full range of, or good selections, about 70, 80 Vallejo Model Air paints. So if you want to come and bid for this, that's going out. I haven't opened any of them. There's a couple that, if you open them up, they're a bit powdery on top. That's because I've had a look inside them, but I never actually think I used interior RAF interior green and a duck egg I used on a model, and I wasn't that over with them. So I went over to Tamiya, tried Tamiya, and I've fell in love with Tamiya ever since. So if you, yes, Kruno, that's a good shout. The Vallejo Surface Primer is quite good. This one, the olive drab one, is really good. The olive drab one. But yeah, so I'm giving up my Vallejo colours. So if you want to bid on some Vallejo model air, that'll be on the thing next week. So, I'm getting low on Vallejo some shades. But you see, if I like this one, what's that one? That's Madeira. You know, I've just never used them. They were put in the drawer and never used. I went over to Tamiya and I've never looked back. And now I'm moving over to Outlaw. Whatever PA bids, I will go £1 more. I have a chat with them. Plastic, £200. I think they were £200 when I got them. And I've got a case upstairs. I'll send you the case as well, so you can have the case with it and everything. And there's some other ones as well. I've got some model colour as well up there. So I'll just shove it all into one auction and get rid of the lot in one big go. Don't you do Vallejo? I thought you did Vallejo plastic. I thought you did it. So that's it. What was I saying? Oh yeah, Scale Mates. It's called Scale Mates a minute. Scale Mates, Bond Bug. It's got to put a gap in it, haven't I? It's got to have a gap in it. Bond Bug. And then I want instruction manual. Didn't they have instruction manual on here? I thought they had the instruction manual. Hang on, was it Bond Bug? PDF. Oh, that's there's a 1 to 32 scale Bond Bug. That's the wrong one. That's the wrong one. I need to find it. I thought they had, you could see it online. Airfix. Hang on, there you go. I found it now. Looking at the instructions. Next page. Let's go back a minute. Next page. You're right. Red was G1, yellow G2. So you mix 1 part red to 5 part yellow. Yeah. I'll make £0.5 more than whatever WW bids. Tag it, 50% chance I'll end up in Man's Models Minutes shop. So you're right. Yeah, back in the day, it was 1 part G1, 1 and 5 parts yellow G2 for the body, matte black M6 for the seats, interior, steering wheel, side screens, and engine cover. Red G1 was rear lamp, silver G8 was headlights, black. So that was the colours they gave you. Interesting. And the decal says minimum 90 octane with 24 psi. Interesting. So yeah, need money for Warhammer. So won't be in the auction was. Yeah, I am going to re-auction the Buccaneer as well, and I've not heard from Anfield Road, so I may have to re-auction the helicopter he bought off me as well. So there's 2 more models that are going back through the auction because I didn't get payment. And there's reasons, for the Buccaneer. I understand it. Times are hard, So yeah, so they'll be going through. Ryan, I'll tell you a little something. Look out for 2 thin coats. It's a new paint. James from Sprue Box is going to be releasing it and selling it in his shop. And they reckon it's really good for Warhammer. So yeah, really, really good. Are you off next week? Are you? Which helicopter links? Was it the links? I did 2. One was a starter set and one was just the kit. I can't remember which one it was. It was the links, wasn't it? It was the links. Yeah. So if you want to bid on some Model Air, give me a shout, and I'll put it in the auction next week on Airfix and Chill. But as I say, Airfix Chill next week, we'll talk about the Sea King, because hopefully I'll get Matt from Model Minutes on LPJ myself and talk about the day. That's what I'm hoping on Monday night. The air paint Vallejos can be watered down even further to make a solid wash. That's very true, but I've never done that myself. I'm an enamel guy, I don't think I've ever gone away from the streaking grime. But I think that's brilliant stuff. That's what I did with the I used that on the the streaking grime. And I think it done an absolutely fantastic job on it. So anyways, yeah. Oh yes, had the painful stuff this week. Service, MLT, jab, and blood test. I know that. Okay, I'll bid £250, so Wayne Welly can bid 251. Sold. said, you know, I've had them about 18 months, maybe a little bit more than that. I've just never used it. They went in that drawer there. It's that drawer. They were in that drawer, and I never really looked at them again. That street grind from Meg's bloody good. It is good stuff. It is good stuff. It is really good stuff. Anyways, it's 20 to 10. I've been on here now 1 hour 51 minutes, and I've enjoyed all your company. Yeah, well, if you win the Euro Millions, mate, maybe I could tap you up for a new camera. Yeah, I'm desperate for that new camera. Just working up so hard to get that camera. I'm 400 quid now. 400 quid. Need another 1100. I was going to go for the Mark II, but after talking to Matt and talking to Gary from Gary Stuff and people like that, go for what you can try and get the model that you can just about reach to, if you know what I mean. Because the model, you know, the Mark II's been around 5 years now. The Mark III's been around 1.5 years, and now they've just brought out the Mark IV. So if I get the Mark III, and the lenses are pretty, pretty reasonably priced as well. So, you know, hopefully I'll be able to sort that out and get myself a camera ready for Christmas. Got a few MIG paints, but haven't gotten around to using them yet for a Firefly kit. Fair enough. Yeah. So that's where we're at. Hopefully, as I said, we'll get some of the lads who turned up at. I'll get Alex and Man. We'll talk about Seeking on Monday. Is that the Sony as well? Yeah, it's the A7 Mark III I'm going for. I was going to go for the Mark II, which is about 1,000. So I'm going for the Mark III, which is £1,600. That's without the lens as well. But let's get the camera here first, and then I'll go and rob a bank and get the lenses to go with it. How much is that Bismarck there, Wayne? The 1 to 200 Bismarck. $285. That ain't bad, you know. It's a hell of a kit as well, isn't it? Wayne Welly's Lord of Bismarck. That Turpit's at 1 to 2,000. Surely that's like a submarine. It was two halves, the bottom half and the top half just stuck together. That's that 1 to 2,000. Or was it 1 to 200? Yeah. Anyway, folks, I'm going to head off to bed. Thanks all for watching tonight. I hope you've enjoyed it. Had a little bit of a chat, bit of banter. And I will see you back on Monday. If I'm around Sunday night, I may do a live, but I pretty much doubt it. I've got 3 gigs this weekend. We've got a barbecue as well with the family coming around. My dad's coming around to help me finally build that little engine, which I'm looking forward to build. Have I got it here? What do I do with that engine? Here you go. To build this engine, there's a little engine in there. So he's coming around to help me with that. And so there'll be a video on that one as well. And I've also got to sort out the spare room because at the moment in there is my laser cutter. So I need to get that moved and get that all ready for my brother to stay. So, but thank you all for watching, and we will see you again hopefully on Monday. Thanks for liking, thanks for subscribing, thank you for being those who are channel members. Thanks for being channel members. I will give out, remember, if you've not had your zine and you've not had a patch or stickers off me, contact me, email address in the about section, and I will send you out some goodies for being channel members if you've not received them already. I've got some more stuff coming for the channel members, which will just be for channel members in the future. So yeah, all good. Anyways, thanks all for watching. Have a good evening and happy modeling. God bless you all. Thank you and good night. Good night.